Hi everyone. So the next thing to go over in add content block would be how to upload videos or use YouTube. So I'm going to hit add content block, and down here is where you have the option. What we're going to talk about is going to be embed the web, video, and the YouTube. And I'll actually talk about audio too in this video. So say you have a video on your computer that you want to upload, then you'd want to hit this one, and it will actually upload it and list it like a just like a file here. If you look to the right hand side, it says video and it has class video, speech. That would be what it looks like. They would have to open it to actually view it. It won't be opened right on the screen. My internet is not very great at home, so it would probably take me about 4 hours to upload a video if I do it from home. So I'm not going to do that, but I'll walk you through those steps to get there. So block title, again, you can just title it whatever you want. You can choose it wherever you want to put it. Hit next. And here you'll hit upload a file. You can again always hit choose files, or you can pick one you already have. This is a video I did to be part of the Google Slide PD that was offered. You would just drag and drop there, hit attach, and my computer would, by morning it would probably be here. I'm not very lucky with internet at home. So I'm not going to finish this out for you guys because we'll be here all night. But I just wanted to show you what you would do. It would finally download, and it would probably ask you if you wanted to write in comments or anything, and then you would complete the steps. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that and get rid of this block. So typically if I upload anything, I definitely always upload from YouTube because I would typically upload my videos at school where the internet is much, much better. And that way I can just work with links. So if I'm looking for a video from YouTube, all you need is the link. So one of my videos up here I made for my students and getting used to, and actually for their parents too, and getting used to PowerSchool pages and how to use them. So right here under all your YouTube videos will be the button here that says share with that arrow. If you click here, right here is the link. You hit copy. And I'll go back to PowerSchool, Command V and copy and to paste it. Hit next. The block title is usually traditionally it always goes to YouTube, but then you'd obviously label it whatever you wanted. For this case, I'm just going to leave it YouTube. If I wanted to put in a description here or like watch this before you work on assignment 2, whatever you want, you could put here as well. And I always make sure that it says embedded here because embedded means that they'll be able to actually watch it right on class pages. Whereas a pop-up is if they click on that, it will open another tab and they'll view it outside of class pages. And I like it to just be right in class page. That way I don't have to worry about them getting out and having to log back in or forgetting where to go. Everything's just in one place. And then this will just kind of preview so you can make sure that you pick the right video you wanted. Again, you can always hit block placement to decide where you want to put it and hit save. In this case, it did put it over here. If you notice, it is just a link here if you put it on the side. But if you put it over here in the middle, you'll be able to have it viewable as a video right here on your page. Maybe you don't want it there. Maybe you want it underneath the worksheet section there. Drag and drop it. You can move anything around just dragging and dropping. So that's how to I guess I'm going to say almost link a YouTube video. But sometimes I like to use YouTube playlists, especially for math. I like to typically offer up more than just one video to them as long as I can find good enough ones. And especially for reading, while we were teaching from home, we did a novel study in fifth grade and we actually did Bud Not Buddy. So we recorded ourselves reading it for any of the kiddos that the book might be above their reading level. And we offered that up to our students as well. So that was a playlist that we created. So you can't really upload it like I just showed you using that link. It will not work. It will only show the link, it won't show the actual video. But I did find a way around that. If you go ahead and go to add content block and you go to embed the web, you can do a couple of things in here. So you can actually embed things that are already here. Like they give you different things that you can put in. I honestly don't know what most of these are. There's some kind of chat thing that you can do. Maybe it's a news, C-SPAN, CNN. So if you maybe want to put an article or something directly from these websites. So there's already some like preset things in here for you. Even some of the Google stuff is actually here for you on how to do. SurveyMonkey. So some of the things that you might have seen before, they're already in there for you. But if I'm going to go back up here and hit browse, you can do one of two things. So you can go to your playlist. I had this up earlier. You can go to share. And this time, instead of copying the link, I'm going to hit embed. And here is an embed code. You're going to copy it. You can see right here, link copy to clipboard. Go back to PowerSchool. Click down here if you already have a code and hit Control V. Next. You're to go ahead and title it. Any comments you want to put. Block placement again. Where do you want to put it? I'm going to put it in the middle so that the video is viewable. You can view the class code, but if you're anything like me, that code means nothing to me. So I'm going to trust that YouTube gave me the right thing. Hit save, and it sure did. So here is my playlist. It will always start from whichever the first video is. But in order to skip around, there's this button over here. So if I click that, they can come down through any of the chapters, pick whatever chapter they want to start with, and then it will start playing from that chapter on. So it's really nice having it embedded because that way they're not having to leave class pages. Everything is in one place for them. And you can move it around. It is big enough. If they felt like it needed to be bigger, there is options when you view it as a student to actually make it full screen and things like that. So you have all the same capabilities that you'd want anyways. So that's 3 different ways to upload or to link videos if you want to include videos. I do include videos a lot. I think they're pretty helpful for kiddos who might miss class or are absent those days. So just something kind of nice to have there for them. Thought I deleted that block, but we'll get rid of that. There we go. So the only other thing really left in out of add content block before we go into this side of it would be the audio files. So we did audio files quite a bit. At the beginning, before I started making playlists through YouTube, I was just creating audio files using an app from my phone or my iPad, and then I was uploading them here. And that's totally fine too. The only thing is I kind of like the idea of YouTube only because it's universal. A lot of the students who were paper-based learners, they still knew how to get on YouTube or could get on YouTube on their mom's phone. So even if they couldn't get on class pages on their mom's phone, they could at least definitely go to YouTube and listen to the playlist or the audio files. But if you wanted to put them here, maybe you're a music teacher, this would probably be a great tool for you. you would go ahead and, I think you're catching on. Pretty much everything has to have a title. We're just going to call it audio. And for now, I'm going to just put it over here on the side because it will just come up as a file link. It's not going to come up as like something to view or anything. We did test it out on student iPads. It did work for everybody. So that really shouldn't be an issue of it not working. So you'd hit upload a file. And again, you would drag and drop. So I'm just going to use one of ours that we had done. And I would hit attach. This probably wouldn't take as long on my computer as an actual video file. But as you can see, it's only at 8%. It's taken a little bit of time. So I'll keep talking. If it's done in time, that'd be great. If not, you'll get the point just from me doing this. But so it'll finish downloading. It will come up here, and then you'll hit probably the next button, or maybe it's attach. I'm not sure what the button is offhand, but you would know to be able to figure it out. And then it will put it right up on your page, just like it would a file. It would just list it. So make sure that your files are titled correctly so that the kids know what they're clicking on. But the block title does obviously help. You can upload more than one audio file. So I was able to, we were reading, I think, Times News for Kids at one point, and we were able to upload all the audio files from that. So I was able to put up like 5, 6, 7 different files under the same title. I think there is an option once this is done loading that it will say add another audio file. It looks like we're almost there, so I'll let that finish so you guys can see. Yep, so you can do your comments, directions, whatever. You can embed. It says will show audio files instead of a frame, or as a link will open audio files in a new window. Again, I always embed. Allow students to download these files, absolutely. I didn't care how they listened to them as long as they listened to them. Here's that button where it says add more files, so I could upload more if I wanted to. These buttons here help you put them in order. However, if I say had 3 files there, the one at the bottom I wanted to be the very first, I would just hit this arrow until it got up to the top. And of course you can delete them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit save. And this is where it comes over here. So here's your audio file. The students will click it, and then they'll be able to listen to it on their iPads. So other than that, that's pretty much it for the content part of content blocks. Next, we'll kind of focus on what we can do with assignments and actually assigning stuff from class pages. Some of it I will and won't be able to do because I worry about assigning something. I know they can't see it on class pages, but it will show up in the grade book, and I don't really want parents wondering why they're getting assignments, a couple days after school got out. So I'll probably just show you assignments that I have already had created. That way it's there, but I'll walk you through the process of actually creating assignments, grading assignments, and so on. So if you have any questions, please let me know.